What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and these are our final champions going into the final episode of Monday Night Raw. Who will walk out with the titles? Will any of these superstars carry over as champions into the next game, or are we going to start fresh? Well, obviously, the WWE Championship is obviously someone's going to have it in the next year's game, but that's not till WrestleMania. These are the two we're worried about right now. And I'm thinking, because Edge is the only one getting the shot at the Intercontinental title and possibly carrying it over, I feel like if Rock and Sock retain, I don't think I'm going to sign them. I think I'm going to let them go. So it's all on the Demon's Apple. It's all on Edge. Are they going to be able to do it? That's what we're going to find out. I set up the match card last episode so we can just jump right into it. I'm not going to do entrances for this one, just because it's the handicap. No, wait, I've got to have entrances. Maybe not for Umaga. I won't do it for Umaga, but because this is Kurt Angle's send-off, I think we got to do it. No DQ, no rope break, no ring out count. We're not going to be that merciful. Kurt Angle is going to take a beating in this matchup, and that's how it's going to go. I don't feel like he should get the easy way out here. And we're going to play as The Undertaker, Kurt Angle's arch rival. It's funny, he got the win over him last week. He put that chapter of his career to bed, and we're going to bring up all those bad memories again. Good luck, Kurt. Should I feel bad about this? Should I feel some semblance of guilt about what I'm about to do to Kurt Angle here in this matchup? Maybe, but I don't. I guess how this is going to work out, the handicap match is going to completely break his spirit, and then when Umaga comes out, we can really put over Umaga as the big monster that he'll probably be in the next series. And he can injure him. We'll break his spirit in this matchup, and then Umaga can break his body in the next. And that'll be the end of Kurt Angle. Honestly, I can't think of a better send-off for this guy. I mean, he's just been such a jerk to us over the last two video games. I think this is the perfect way to get rid of him. I mean, what has he done for us? What has he ever done in service of his brand? Nothing. It's always been about him. It's always been about Kurt Angle. So you know what? We're going to stop thinking about Kurt Angle, and we're going to start thinking about us. The other three aren't going to get entrances because what was actually happening was oh my god, Kurt Angle! Kurt Angle's not going to go down without a fight. It's 3-on-1, but he's going to try his damnedest to fight back here, try to survive. I mean, as really he should. Because, I mean, if he just gave up, it wouldn't be entertaining. He's got to put up some sort of a fight. That's what he's trying to do. How long he's going to be able to keep this up, I don't know. But, yeah, the other three men, they didn't get entrances because they were waiting patiently at ringside, just waiting like a pack of wild animals, like a pack of rabid dogs, just waiting to tear Kurt Angle apart, tear him limb from limb. Nobody else wants to jump in on this? Oh, okay, now Undertaker's got Batista. Kurt Angle, that was his plan all along. It seems as though these three are a little hesitant to work together, because Undertaker was he was open for some sort of teamwork there, open for a double team move, but nobody really jumped in to help him out here. So, of course, these three men are going to be at WrestleMania, so that's another reason why I don't feel like they need entrances. Undertaker's got to defend his streak, then the referee's going to get in the way. Maybe the Undertaker will fight the referee at WrestleMania. I mean, that'd be an interesting matchup. We know that the referee needs a bit of... Maybe if we could put the referee in a handicap matchup, that'd be my next option. Because that'd be nice. This referee is... It's just... man, it's just all referees in any game. They're just always screw-ups. As John Cena delivers with a 5-knuckle shuffle. And then, of course, I mean, Cena and Batista are going to be working together at the pay-per-view. So maybe that's why they're a little hesitant to get too involved in this matchup. They don't want to suffer some sort of injury. As Undertaker looking to give him a merciful exit with an inside cradle here. But Kurt Angle kicks out. He doesn't want to go down that way. I mean, at least he's got his pride. I can give him credit for that he's not just giving up, just throwing in the towel prematurely. I don't know why these guys are not jumping in to help. It looks like they just want to leave it to The Undertaker. I mean, The Undertaker got robbed of an Intercontinental Championship match last episode. Undertaker would understandably be pissed. And it seems as though these guys are just leaving it to the dead man. And he is looking to send Kurt Angle on his last ride. Got him up on his shoulders. Up into the air. Massive power bomb by The Undertaker. Angle might be dead to rights. Batista the cover. 2. Oh, but The Undertaker just broke it up. The Undertaker just broke it up. Batista was looking to finish him off, but Undertaker said, "Nuh-uh, I'm not done with him yet." As Undertaker now drags Kurt Angle to the center. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. This is what he's gonna do. We've seen this in every match throughout this series, and now The Undertaker turning it back against Kurt Angle. Well, I mean, that truly is the ultimate humiliation. Doesn't get much worse than that. You've got to be kidding me. Batista was looking to go for the win off of that, but Undertaker's still not done. The Undertaker's still got more punishment in store as he's got Kurt Angle. He's looking for the tombstone pile driver, and he connects. Good night, Kurt Angle. This match is done. 2, 3. This is the end of Kurt Angle. He's been taken out, defeated by his rival, The Undertaker. The one thing that Kurt Angle was able to accomplish in this series, finally getting a win over The Undertaker, and he couldn't even keep that. The Undertaker gets it back, pinning him off the tombstone pile driver. You can see The Undertaker. This is probably smart on the part of the dead man to stand between these two superstars. I mean, he kind of is the leader, the mediator in that locker room. So trying to keep these two, keep the WrestleMania main event alive, try to prevent them from fighting each other out. Or what am I even saying? But Umaga's on his way to the ring now. So as the veterans, The Undertaker, John Cena, Batista now pass the honors over to the up-and-coming Umaga, the Samoan Bulldozer. And now it's his turn to take a crack at Kurt Angle. He's looking to, like a vulture, looking to scavenge what's left of Kurt Angle and, well, find a way to destroy it even more. He's going to consume whatever's left of what is essentially just the lifeless carcass of Kurt Angle. This has gotten very brutal, folks. Maybe we've crossed the line. Have we? I don't know. Have we, or have we not gone far enough? I mean, as far as Umaga's concerned, we're only just getting started, and he's wasting no time here, going right after Kurt Angle with that massive kick. And now he's got him in a submission. But Umaga, he's not wasting any time, going straight after Kurt Angle, just looking to crush the life out of him. As now Umaga telling Kurt Angle to get up. And now he lunges straight after him, able to duck behind him. And a massive headbutt to the back of the skull. Kurt Angle, I mean, what is Kurt Angle going to be able to do at this point? Oh, a poke to the eye. Kurt Angle's not done. He's still got some fight left in him yet. A poke to the eye of Umaga. Kurt Angle trying to muster as much of an offensive attack as he can. What is Umaga looking to do here? Oh my goodness. Umaga with a choke slingshot into those ropes. No love lost on the part of Umaga. He's not looking to pull any punches in this matchup. And now just choking Kurt Angle out here. I mean, maybe Umaga, if anybody was going to cross the line, it might be Umaga. I mean, this guy doesn't know the meaning of the word mercy. As he ducks behind Kurt Angle again. This time, looking for a pump handle slam. And Kurt Angle, I mean, he's already worn out from that last handicap matchup. Maybe this was a little too cruel on my part. Maybe Umaga was a bit much. As now Umaga, what's he looking at? Oh my God. Jeez, look at the shots. You see that last knee lift. It sent Kurt Angle careening across the ring. As now Umaga with the Irish whip, but Kurt Angle trying to fight back in whatever way he can. But Umaga sends him off the ropes. Here's Umaga. Oh, a flapjack. Massive strike. Grapple, rather, from Umaga. I mean, just look at the strength on display by the Samoan Bulldozer. Oh, Angle ducks behind. German suplex. Kurt Angle has a bit of fight left in him. But I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to keep this up. How much longer he's going to be able to hang on. He's doing what he can right now. As he's got Umaga in what looks like a single leg Boston Crab. But he's really wrenching back. Really wrenching back on that leg, that lower back. Putting a tremendous amount of pressure on the neck of Umaga. So now Umaga ducks to the outside to take a bit of a breather here. But he's coming back into the ring now. Kurt Angle, well, I wasn't sure if Kurt Angle was going to try to keep his distance, but that definitely was not going to work. As Umaga brings it in close. Angle off the ropes. Oh, and a massive spine buster. Huge spine buster by Umaga. But again, Kurt Angle with the counter. Kurt Angle refuses to quit, but even then, when he makes these counters, he doesn't have enough left in him to actually strike back, to mount some sort of an offensive, go for some sort of attack on his own. Is now Umaga. What's Umaga thinking? He's got him up on his shoulder here. Oh, he's looking for like a modified power slam into that corner. I mean, Kurt Angle right now, you saw him just collapse in a heap. Umaga thought he was going to toss him out of the ring, but instead drops him right back in. And now over into the turnbuckle. Umaga. Now what? Oh, now he's got him in the tree of woe here. Kurt Angle hung upside down, and Umaga, just look at Umaga driving that boot. Not even a boot. It's just his foot. He doesn't wear any boots. It's just ankle tape. He's just, I mean, you want to talk about, well, Kurt Angle looking to return the favor now. Undertaker humiliated him in the last matchup, but I guess Kurt Angle, if he's going to get any sort of attack in, he's going to try to humiliate Umaga in whatever way possible. But I think all that's going to do is just piss off the Samoan Bulldozer. And he just bulldozed Kurt Angle right there. Now what? Oh, a massive spear in the corner by Umaga. Umaga now, what's he thinking? Knife edge. No, Angle ducked it. Angle ducked the knife edge chop and a European uppercut. Oh, but you can see Kurt Angle. I mean, even when he manages to mount some sort of an attack, he's too hurt. He can't capitalize. And there you see him strike back again, but just look at him. Angle is out on his feet. And out headbutt again to the back of the skull. I mean, look at that. Kurt Angle just crumbling to the canvas. What more can Umaga have in store? Is he going to go for a pin here? No, of course not. He's just mocking him now at this point. Just toying with his prey. As Kurt Angle whipped over to into that turnbuckle. Look at this. Umaga with a massive, like a one-arm powerbomb off that top rope. Now what? I mean, Umaga's still not done. Not even going for a pin. Wait a minute. Kurt Angle with the reversal. Umaga whipped into the corner. But that didn't work out too well for him. As Umaga now sends him back into the turnbuckle. Now what? And what more is he looking to do? Umaga up to that middle rope. And he's looking for a headbutt off that middle rope. And what more do you want to do, Umaga? I mean, I get it. Kurt Angle deserves to suffer. He deserves to be punished like this, but at what point have you gone too far? As Kurt Angle just keeps trying to fight back in whatever way he can. Is Umaga trying to kick him? Angle able to catch that one. Oh, but now here comes Umaga with more strikes, more devastating shots.
They call him the Samoan Bulldozer.
And again, Angle caught the kick. Angle with a roll-up. Does Angle have him? 1, 2. The referee was a little late getting to the pin there. And now here comes Umaga with strikes. Punch or kick after kick after kick, but Angle caught it. Angle tried to get him off a roll-up. But it did not work. Another counter. What is Umaga possibly looking for? Oh my god, another shoulder block. I mean, how much more punishment does Umaga intend to inflict? Clearly, Kurt Angle nearly catching him off that roll-up. Oh, now a jawbreaker by Angle. Angle just refuses to quit. As now Umaga whipped into the corner. Is Kurt Angle gonna get... Oh, there's a massive spear in the corner by Angle. He's doing what he can. Putting up whatever amount of a fight he can possibly muster. Umaga with the counter. Oh no, and now he's got him. He's got him. Samoan spike. Umaga with the Samoan spike. And while I guess I don't have to be too concerned about Umaga dishing out too much punishment, if Kurt was able to put up enough of a fight, then I guess Umaga didn't deal enough damage. But he gets the win nonetheless. Well, Umaga took a bit longer to finish off Kurt Angle than I realized, so we're going to jump straight into this next matchup. I guess that's the punishment that Umaga is going to have to face by not quickly finishing off Kurt Angle, is that he doesn't get a victory scene. There's Hardcore Holly making his way down to the ring now for this TLC matchup against Rey Mysterio. This will be an interesting matchup to say the least. It's just kind of a way to wrap up their rivalry, but you never know, maybe... I mean, Hardcore Holly's not going to be in next year's game, so there's really nothing for him out of this matchup. Rey Mysterio, I don't know, is he going to get a win to make him, I guess, more of a hot commodity in the next upcoming WWE draft? We'll see. We'll see. So let's see how this matchup plays out. Hardcore Holly, Rey Mysterio in a TLC match. This one, just a good way to keep the crowd hyped. Maybe that last, well, as you see, Mysterio's got a ladder. Hardcore Holly's got a steel chair. I guess that just kind of shows how these two men operate. Rey Mysterio would rather take to the skull. A steel chair shot into that table. Hardcore Holly had nowhere to go. But I guess it just shows how these two men operate. Rey Mysterio would rather take it to the air on top of this ladder. I mean, there's nothing up there, but these two men are going to climb it anyway. But yeah, I guess it's just... And then Hardcore Holly grabbed a chair because he'd rather take things in a more hardcore approach, rather go for more of a physical, weapons-based attack. Because right now, Hardcore Holly and Mysterio just trading shots back and forth. And Hardcore Holly dumps him off the ladder, and Hardcore Holly! Well, he took a risk. I don't think he caught Mysterio with it. But it was a good effort nonetheless on his part. Perhaps Hardcore Holly just looking to make quick work of Rey Mysterio here. And maybe that's what Hardcore Holly's trying to do. Maybe perhaps try to handicap Rey Mysterio so that neither of the other shows can get Mysterio at 100% in next year's game. Maybe that's what he's going for. And if that's the case, well then, I would have to be rooting for Hardcore Holly. I'm not going to even hide my bias. As Mysterio just got tossed off. Did he get tossed into that ladder? Caught the corner of that ladder. But I mean, still, Mysterio has served us well. He doesn't quite deserve the same beating that Hardcore, or that Kurt Angle just got. I almost forgot his name. That's how little he means to me. But right now, Hardcore Holly's got Mysterio up on that table. What's he looking to do? DDT straight through that table. And Rey Mysterio is already in dire straits. Hardcore Holly, he's gonna hook the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, that was quick. I suppose to Hardcore Holly's credit, unlike what Umaga just did, just toying with Kurt Angle, Hardcore Holly was merciful. He just looked to put Mysterio away as quickly as possible. Not even be bothered with trying to torture him or anything like that. So quick win here for Hardcore Holly, less than 2 minutes. All it took was just that DDT through the table and Mysterio was done. So I suppose that is the end for Rey Mysterio. Bit of a lackluster departure, I would say. But I guess for Hardcore Holly, he goes out with a bang. And I suppose that's all really that matters to him. There's going to be nothing pretty about this matchup, though, and nothing short about it either. This one is just a pure street fight between two bitter rivals, former tag team partners, Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro, squaring off in this parking lot. Look at that. Joey Mercury just chucked Johnny Nitro into those tires. And so far, I mean, Johnny Nitro has not been able to defeat Mercury. Joey Mercury has had his number. As now you can see Mercury just dragging Nitro across this parking lot. He's going to toss him straight into that car. The trunk just popped open even. That was with how much force Joey Mercury just threw Nitro into that car. There truly is no ill, or I suppose that the feelings between these two men are certainly, it's just a testament to the intensity of them. There truly is no holding back between these two men. As now, look at this. What is Nitro? Wait, what? Okay, that's a bad memory. I didn't want to have to relive. So we're just gonna pretend that never happened. Oh my God! Oh, that's disgusting. That's sewage. That's raw sewage. Nitro just tossed Mercury. Oh, and a spear as well to follow it up. We know that Eminem was all about their good looks. I'm sure that Joey Mercury's not going to take too kindly to having sewage sprayed in his face. Now what's Nitro doing? Oh, man, but a drop kick. He wasn't able to follow through with it. Looked like he was going to take him over to that fire truck. But Mercury going after the arm, trying to stop Nitro from dragging him anywhere. But now Johnny Nitro has got him, and he's going to throw him into that fire truck anyway. Oh, man. Oh, just bashing him off that... Oh! What was that? What kind of... What's the word? It's not glass, but it's the other type. I forget what it's called, but the more sturdier stuff. The not glass, but it's like glass, and it doesn't break. That's what just happened. Oh, and now bounced off that fire truck. Johnny Nitro still is not done with Joey Mercury. As he went to throw him into something, but Mercury caught himself. Takes Nitro down with a snapmare. What could Mercury be lining up here? Nothing, because Nitro countered it. And got him with a reverse elbow. Johnny Nitro. What is he thinking now? I don't remember how you climb this. Johnny Nitro's climbing on top of that fire truck. Look out below. Oh, but he did get him. Didn't quite catch him flush with that elbow. You gotta be kidding me. He's going up again. What more could he possibly look to do? Oh my God. What are you doing? Nitro, get down from there. What are you doing? That's not meant for... It's not meant for wrestlers to climb. Oh my God. Oh my God, he missed. Johnny Nitro took a risk and it did not pay off. He landed right on his neck. Nitro risked it all. It was a terrible decision on his part. And he certainly paid the price. Because now he's just a sitting duck. For Joey Mercury, whatever he wants to do, I don't know if Nitro's even going to be able to defend himself after... You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Joey Mercury's just picked up that tire. What could he be thinking? I mean, that's even if Nitro can get back to his feet. You see Mercury just stalking him here. But evidently he changed his mind as Nitro still has not made it back to his feet. I mean, Nitro's in a world of pain right there. Oh, wait, no! Nitro countered. Oh my God, now he's got that tire. He just suckered him in. Oh my, no, he caught it. Mercury caught the tire. But Nitro took it back. Nitro again. No, Mercury caught it again. These two men are fighting over this tire. Who's going to be able to hit the other with it? Oh, well, there's your answer, folks. Johnny Nitro just leveled him. You can see Nitro is in a very bad way, but so is Joey Mercury. Neither of these two men are exactly in what you would call a great shape. As now Nitro, what's Nitro looking to do? Oh, straight into that window. That window just cracked. It shattered. Due to the weight, the impact of Joey Mercury just getting rammed into it. These two men again, back and forth. Oh, Mercury tried to pick up that tire, but Johnny Nitro having none of it. Nitro's not going to let that happen. I mean, he was lucky enough to not get hit with it the first time. He's not going to give Mercury another chance to hit him with it again. Is Nitro now? What is Nitro thinking? He's going to toss him over into that car. What is Nitro thinking? I mean, Mercury's dazed. He's out of it right now. What? What is that? That's a casket. You gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Johnny Nitro just threw Mercury into the casket. You gotta be kidding me. That Phantom we saw earlier, is he gonna drive off with him? Oh my God, you truly cannot have a crueler fate than that. Joey Mercury has just been carried away in a casket with the Boogeyman as the driver. Or was Boogeyman somewhere in the trunk with him? It was someone else driving the car. Either way, I don't think we're going to be seeing any more Joey Mercury. That truly is a fate worse than death, if I am to be so bold. But we're back in the arena now, back to ringside as we've got our first of two championship matchups of the evening. This one is for the Intercontinental Championship. It's a fatal four-way. It will take place inside of a steel cage. As there you see is the former champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge, making his way into the ring. Can he reclaim his prize, his championship from the Texas Rattlesnake? Well, he's got to go through three other men to do it. And here is one of those three men. This is a man who, well, was a last-minute addition to this matchup. Of course, it was last week that he won the Fatal 4-Way match against Hardcore Holly, Rey Mysterio, and Umaga. And then there was a ladder match to main event that episode between Kurt Angle and The Undertaker, where, I mean, because Rob Van Dam had won that Fatal 4-Way, well, it seemed only reasonable that he would potentially be inserted into this matchup, but obviously he couldn't compete in that ladder match himself, so Kurt Angle was his representative, so to speak. Unknowingly his representative. But Van Dam, because of Kurt Angle's victory last week, has found himself in this ladder match, in this Intercontinental title match. It's Van Dam's last opportunity to win a championship in this GM mode, because obviously he will not be sticking around for next year. Same can be said for this man, Eddie Guerrero, who has had quite the road of hardship, as it were, in this GM mode. I mean, first he was a tag team champion alongside Batista in 2006. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well for him beyond that. He was never able to capture another championship up until this date, where perhaps Eddie Guerrero could end his run in GM mode by capturing the Intercontinental Championship in this steel cage match. But, of course, this being a fatal four-way inside of a steel cage, that's going to be much easier said than done. And there's not really a way for Eddie to cheat his way out of this matchup. There's no disqualification. I mean, they're going to be trapped inside of a steel cage. So, good luck breaking the rules when there are no rules, Guerrero. And then, of course, the man that everybody's gunning for, the man with the prize that everybody wants around their waist. It's the Intercontinental Champion himself, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Steve Austin making a beeline for the ring. He's not afraid of a steel cage. He's not afraid of Edge, of Eddie Guerrero, of Rob Van Dam. It was Stone Cold who won the Intercontinental title in a fatal four-way match, also including Edge and Rob Van Dam. Guerrero was not in that matchup. It was Umaga instead. But nonetheless, Stone Cold, he knows what it's like to compete in a multi-man situation like this. And if anybody could overcome this match, this stipulation, it might just be Stone Cold. But here we go, the match is underway, and look at this, straight out of the gate, Edge looking to climb up the steel cage, but Van Dam quick to pull him down. That was probably the smartest strategy on the part of Edge, at least, you know, trying to escape the cage while everyone was distracted. Unfortunately, it was the beginning of the match, and I don't think anybody was as distracted as Edge would have liked. But, oh, he went for a massive kick, and I think he caught a glancing blow. It was enough to stun Austin to drop him to the canvas. But now Edge rams him straight into that steel cage. And for Edge, that Intercontinental Championship was his meal ticket. It was the thing that potentially could have carried him over to the next, I mean, it could have kept him on this roster for next year. But Stone Cold took it away from him in that fatal four-way after Edge had done such a tremendous, a fantastic job of hanging on to the title for so long in this series. But then it was in that fatal four-way last month that Stone Cold took it from him. And now Edge, the only way that he can stick around is to win it back. But, I mean, he's got to go through 3 other men to do it. It's not just Stone Cold. He's also got Eddie Guerrero and Rob Van Dam. But then again, Edge is familiar with multi-man matchups as well. So if anybody could overcome this that wasn't the champion, I mean, Edge is probably the next best bet. He's the next in line. Because I don't know what Edge was going for. Look for some sort of kick in the corner, but instead he's going to bounce him skull first off that steel cage. And now Edge, he's going to do it again. Again tossing Austin into the steel. Edge is relentless right now, as Van Dam and Guerrero are battling it out on the other side of the ring. But Edge is just relentless going after Stone Cold. Wait a minute, Guerrero's got a roll up. Guerrero, he's got a 2 count. Oh, but Van Dam just able to kick out. Oh, is now look at Edge. Edge with up against that unforgiving steel cage. Just relentlessly ramming his skull back and forth. I mean, first he was raking it, and now just bouncing it off that would you call it a pipe? Whatever that is at the center of that cage that's keeping it together. Was Guerrero, well, he had his eyes on Edge for a moment. Edge didn't take too kindly to that. Able to take Guerrero down, set him up for Rob Van Dam. He's now Stone Cold back to his feet, but Edge is not going to let that stand for much longer. Oh, massive drop kick in the corner. And now Edge driving the boot into the face of Austin. Meanwhile, Van Dam has got Eddie Guerrero. Oh, what is Guerrero? Oh, wait, Van Dam. No, it was all Van Dam. He got him with that DDT. Very innovative offense on the part of Rob Van Dam. Stone Cold, meanwhile, fighting Edge back, fighting him off. Looking perhaps for, no, it's not a pile driver, but instead some sort of move dealing damage to the skull. Guerrero is just driven face first into the steel cage. Look at Van Dam. Van Dam with a Hurricanrana. Oh, what a drop kick there by Guerrero. Wait a minute, look at Edge. Oh my God! Rob Van Dam just hit Edge with the execution into the cover, but Guerrero's right there to break it up. Rob Van Dam just stole Edge's finisher. Guerrero trying to make a break for it, but Van Dam rips him off the cage. It was a good effort on the part of Guerrero. Break up the pin, then immediately try to climb the cage after Van Dam had hit Edge with that execution. But now look at this. Oh, now Edge has got Guerrero up against the steel cage, driving him face first with that boot of his. As now Van Dam takes down Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, but now Edge looking for some payback on Van Dam, but Van Dam strikes him off. Oh, what a big kick. What a kick to the skull. And now Edge tried to set his sights on Guerrero, but Guerrero turned it around. Oh, wait, cover now. 2, no, but it's broken up. Guerrero able to stop it just before the 2 count. So now Guerrero tosses Edge into the turnbuckle. Van Dam got a shot on him. Stone Cold's back to his feet as well. Oh, a big kick again by Edge. He caught Van Dam flush. Oh, but a low blow by Van Dam. Of course, this is no disqualification. It's a steel cage match. There are no rules to break. Anything goes, as Van Dam just displayed. As Stone Cold delivered a chop to Van Dam, and now Guerrero goes in on him. Oh, got him with that sit-out mat slam. I believe it's called the Edge-O-Matic. But Guerrero was there to make the save yet again. As look out. Oh, straight into the corner. Austin takes out both Van Dam and, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Stone Cold Stunner. A Stone Cold Stunner. Van Dam is down. Guerrero's down. Van Dam's up, though. Van Dam trying to make escape. Van Dam trying to escape the cage. Guerrero, though. Edge, Austin pinned Edge. Jeez. I'm not sure if Van Dam saw what was going on or not, if he saw the pinfall. But maybe he thought that making the escape up the cage would be quicker. The referee was a little slow to get to the count. But nonetheless, Austin, while Van Dam was trying to climb up the cage, while Guerrero was down, incapacitated, managed to counter Edge's attempted whatever he was going for. Hit him with a Stone Cold Stunner, and Stone Cold Steve Austin retains the Intercontinental Championship. So I guess that determines that that title isn't going anywhere. And with that, we now know that the Intercontinental Championship, or rather I should say, it's the United States Championship in the next game. We know that that is not going to carry over from this game's Intercontinental Champion because Stone Cold just retained the title. So all we've got hope left at this point is on the Demon's Apple, and I just realized that the champions came out first. Oh boy, I broke tradition. I didn't even realize that when I was setting up the match. Well, I feel like a jerk now, but you know what? I don't think the Rock and Sock mind. They want all the attention on them. We'll save the Demon's Apple for last, because that's what DX and Rock and Sock are looking for. They're looking to take out the Demon's Apple first and foremost, so why not give them the biggest build-up? They really are our only hope at this stage, because now we know that Edge is not going to be carrying over the Intercontinental Championship. He failed to capture it. He was actually pinned by Stone Cold. So it's all down on the Demon's Apple now. Can they overcome the legends? Can they overcome both the Rock and Sock Connection, the team of Mankind and Mick Foley, as well as D-Generation X, the team of the legendary Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels and the Game Triple H? This is going to require a Herculean effort on the part of the Demon's Apple, of our fan favorites. I mean, you look at the pedigree, no pun intended, of Triple H. He was the longest reigning champion in this series by a wide margin. And now he is teaming up with Shawn Michaels, who's no slouch either. And also, they have to overcome the current tag team champions, the Rock and Sock Connection. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Demon's Apple to take these 4 men down. But really, ultimately, they only have to take down 1 man, because this isn't an elimination match. It's a hardcore triple threat tornado tag. The first fall gets the win. So all these 2 men have to do is take out one of them. They got to find one guy to focus on. And maybe, I guess, hope that DX and Rock and Sock have some infighting, that they start fighting amongst each other, that their egos get the better of them. It all comes down to this. Kane has brought the Demon, as it's the Demon's Apple. Their final shot, their final chance. at making it to the top. As look at this right now, oh no! Triple H countered with a double clothesline. The Demon's Apple tried to work together to take out the game, but that didn't work out too well. As Carlito heads to the outside. Oh, why frame rate? Why do you gotta do this? This isn't the Royal Rumble. Why? It's nothing. It can't be anything with the arena. God, this game is old. So Carlito's on the outside right now. He's got a steel chair in hand. You've got Kane and The Rock seemingly going at it. Mick Foley's got Triple H, although it's kind of chaotic at the moment. Oh, wait a minute. No, Carlito's got the sledgehammer now. Carlito's looking to attack Triple H with his own sledgehammer. Well, that's a way to go about it. It's Carlito just hammering away, just slugging away with this sledgehammer. Oh, and now he's got The Rock with it. Looking to choke out The Rock with that sledgehammer. Kane, a massive boot there to Triple H. Drops him to the canvas. Carlito's just... No. Carlito just took out... He accidentally got Kane. He was aiming for Triple H, or maybe Mick Foley, but he accidentally caught Kane with that sledgehammer. And I'm sure that's not what he had intended, but it's what happened. And now Kane's got to recover. Mick Foley's got him, though. He's a sitting duck right now. Carlito's got Shawn Michaels in some sort of submission hold here. Triple H looking to go after Mick Foley. But Triple H, oh, he got a shot on the referee. That's one way to break up a submission. Is stop the guy who could potentially call it from even seeing the tap out, if there was one. It's Carlito now just hammering away on Shawn Michaels. As Michaels, though, trying to get back to his feet. Mick Foley's got a chair in hand now. Oh, a low blow by Triple H. Nice teamwork there on the part of D-Generation X. But Mick Foley jumps right in to stop that from going any further. There's a chair shot to the midsection by Foley. Oh, jeez. Well, he only caught a glancing blow of Carlito. But now you can see Carlito's got Foley from behind. Got him with a reverse atomic drop. Oh, wait, he's got him. Carlito with a backstabber. Carlito just got Mick Foley with the backstabber. He's going to go for the pin, but Triple H is right there. No, Foley with the immediate kick out. Oh, wow. I mean, Mick Foley just took no damage at all from that backstabber, it seems. Carlito whipped into the turnbuckle by The Rock. Oh, my God. Shawn Michaels has got Barbie. Well, you saw Carlito use the sledgehammer earlier. Michaels using Mick Foley's weapon. I mean, truly, everybody's using everything they can get their hands on. Trying to, I guess, use their own opponent's weapons against them. Oh, there's a drop kick by Carlito. Triple H has got Barbie now. Michaels has the sledgehammer, but Carlito takes it back. Oh, but he missed. He went for what looked like a shot to the midsection, but Carlito disposes of that sledgehammer. Now back into the ring. He's looking to blindside Michaels, but he completely missed him. Triple H with a poke to the eye of Mick Foley. Kane's got The Rock tossing him back into the ring. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Rock caught the kick. Carlito was looking for something, but he didn't get it. Michaels ducks outside of the ring. Wait a minute. Oh, a shot from Kane and a cool shot from Carlito. Carlito takes down The Rock, hooks the leg. Does he have him? 1, 2. No, The Rock at the last second. Mick Foley was not quick enough to make the save, but The Rock had enough wherewithal to kick out. As now Carlito with the sledgehammer, but oh no, wait, Michaels tried to avoid it, but Carlito just got him with a glancing blow. Although he tried to replicate the same feat with The Rock, but I think he caught more of Kane than he did The Rock. As right now The Rock is by himself, 2-on-1 against D-Generation X. Meanwhile, Mick Foley is 2-on-1 against the Demon's Apple. As Carlito delivers a boot to the midsection, Carlito gonna launch himself over that top rope and connect with the elbow drop straight to the heart. As now Kane, well, I thought Kane was gonna try to take some heat off of Carlito, but that didn't end up working out. You can see Carlito trying to get away from Foley. Oh my God, oh my God. Kane's got Mick Foley by the throat. Kane could be looking for a choke slam. He got him. Oh, and a cool shot by Carlito. Cover now. Cover by Kane. And he's got him. No, but it's broken up. The Rock makes the save. The Rock makes the save at the last possible second. Carlito had taken out Michaels. Kane had taken out Foley, but Carlito could not stop The Rock from getting in there to make the save. As right now it's still The Rock against D-Generation X on the outside. It's almost just a matter of which team can get the win first. As you can see, Foley's trying to fight back against the Demon's Apple right now. I guess at this point, it's just going to be a matter of who gets the pin first. Are the Demon's Apple going to take out Mick Foley before the DX can take out The Rock? I don't know. It's right now Carlito trying to toss Mick Foley somewhere, try to get him back in the ring perhaps. But now it's Michaels and Kane in the ring. You got Foley, Triple H, and Carlito down here at the bottom half of the screen. Is that technically half of the screen? Not 100% sure on that one, but regardless of the semantics, Carlito drives Foley face first into the ground. Nothing pretty about that. Because right now it's Kane and Triple H, just a slugfest in that ring. Oh, but Carlito jumps in. Carlito looking to come to his partner's aid. But Kane ducks outside of the ring. And now Carlito, he's got Barbie, driving it straight into Triple H's face. Just looking to tear away at the flesh of Triple H. I mean, Triple H is in a bad way right now. Carlito appears to be red hot as he ducks behind Triple H. Can he take him out with a backstabber? He hit it. Is it going to be enough to get the win, though? Michaels is nowhere to make the save. Covered by Carlito. 1, 2, 3. No! You're kidding me. Every time the Demon's Apple come close to victory, they just come up short. Carlito with the cool shot earlier. The Rock was able to kick out. Kane hit a choke slam on Foley, but The Rock was there to make the save. And just then, The Rock tried to blindside Carlito. Carlito was wise to it. Oh my, he got hit with the sledgehammer anyway. Right now, Michaels has got a submission. He's had a crossface. He had a crossface applied on Mick Foley. Nearly got him to tap out. But he was unable to finish the job. As right now, Shawn Michaels is still got that sledgehammer in hand. But Mick Foley's trying to fight back in whatever way he can. Oh my God, Triple H. Triple H has got The Rock. He's looking for a pedigree. And he got him with the pedigree. And I think Shawn Michaels, did Michaels hit a sweet chin music? I might have missed that one. It was on the opposite side of the area. But wow, this is too close to call, folks. Oh, Carlito. Carlito was looking for a cool shot, but it was blocked by Triple H. I mean, Foley is still down off that. I think it was a sweet chin music. I think Michaels hit him with a sweet chin music. But he's down right now. Carlito took out The Rock, got Triple H with a bulldog. And Kane and Mick Foley are over on the other side of the area. You can see Michaels holding his ribs. Carlito looking to take a shot on him with a vicious neck breaker. You can see the whiplash on that one. And Carlito now with the reverse, with the atomic drop rather, on Mick Foley. And Carlito's got him. Backstabber. He got Mick Foley with the backstabber yet again. Carlito gonna go for the pin. Michaels isn't wise to it. 2, 3. The Demon's Apple have done it. They're your tag team champions. Once again, the Demon's Apple have captured tag team gold here in GM mode. Shawn Michaels was nearby, but he had taken so much damage, I guess he just didn't realize there was a pin going on. Kane was able to preoccupy The Rock, keep him away, so that he wouldn't make the save. And just like that, the Demon's Apple are your new tag team champions. They're going to close out this series. They've overcome the Rock and Sock connection. They've overcome D-Generation X. They are on top of the world. It almost didn't seem like it would happen. It was ultimately just a game of chance at that point. Who was going to get the first fall? It came close. He had a lot of close calls, a lot of near falls, close attempts. But at the end of the day, the Demon's Apple, the fan favorites, the underdogs, they overcome they overcome all odds, really. And they get the win. We got 140,000 plus fans. There's this tournament at WrestleMania. Vince McMahon has announced it. It'll pit Raw against SmackDown. Winning show will receive a franchise tag that has nothing to do with what I'm going to do. So, yeah, Carlito and Kane, they win the tag titles. Hey, Edge might not have been able to capture the Intercontinental Championship. Heck, that title just might not have changed hands. But the Demon's Apple won. The fans, they got what they wanted. It looks like SmackDown was taking shots. Wait, while taking shots of the other show, a video started playing on the screen, exposing everything that was being said as a lie. The fans' frustration was obvious at the live event, as the boos were almost deafening. The negative aftermath was definitely reflected in the ratings. They just kept going at it, over and over and over, week after week, trying to slander us. But they failed again. They never learn. This is why we're gonna win GM of the year, and they're not. Let's see what JR got to say. The WrestleMania tournament is a great way to pick up some fan support right before the GM of the Year award ceremony. Don't forget that the winner of the tournament also gets to protect a single superstar of the blah blah blah. Has nothing to do with me. So I can go ahead. Oh my goodness, we got a parking lot brawl, a hardcore match, and a steel cage. Yeah, and of course we're not gonna get the main event because, okay, they did it. He got the title match. The Boogeyman is challenging Jim Neidhart for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is your WrestleMania main event. Good God. Well, the main event isn't always the best thing on the show. WWE has proven that time and time again, so we'll just have to reaffirm that idea. We're going to have to prove to SmackDown that the undercard will triumph. So we have Batista number 1, John Cena number 3, or Undertaker number 3, John Cena number 4, Steve Austin up to 6, DX dropped a spot, Edge moved up 2 despite losing. Huh. Well, the Rock and Sock lost their tag titles, so I guess that's a big reason why. Kurt Angle lost twice. Mysterio went up, Guerrero, Demon's Apple, look at that! They broke through the threshold. The Demon's Apple, they surpassed Rob Van Dam. They were able to break through that glass ceiling that had restricted them for so long. I mean, look at this. For weeks upon weeks upon weeks, the number 12 spot was as high as they could go. But they win the tag titles. Van Dam fails to capture the Intercontinental title. The Demon's Apple move up. They truly are moving up in the world. Both metaphorically and literally, as far as the power rankings go. So good on them. It's a great way for them to conclude their run in the series. A lot of superstars are now done, but we do have WrestleMania left over, and there is one major storyline that we have yet to conclude. And that is, of course, going to be a last man standing match. It's Batista versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. Who is going to be the flagship superstar on our flagship show? That's not quite what I meant to say. But who's going to be the standard bearer? Who is going to carry the brand at the beginning of that series? Will it be Batista, or will it be John Cena, the man who nobody can overcome? I guess we're going to find out at WrestleMania. We do have which match would be best for The Undertaker. You know what? I'm thinking that Bobby Lashley, I think that's Undertaker's opponent. It's just a hardcore match, but I think that's where I'm going to put The Undertaker. I mean, Bobby Lashley, he was SmackDown's big guy. He was their big number one, like, I don't know, he held all the titles, but then again, so did Chavo. So it really could be anybody's game, but I think The Undertaker would just have a more entertaining match in a hardcore, just not in the parking lot brawl. Who should fight Chavo, though? Yeah, do I want to do Guerrero versus Guerrero in the barking lot brawl? Good lord. That's a good question. I don't know. Who deserves the spot the most? Who really deserves to represent Raw? Well, you know, I definitely think that in this steel cage match, I'm gonna go with Triple H. Because, I mean, he did a lot for us in this series, both in the last 2 games. I mean, Edge, I should put the Intercontinental Champion in here somewhere. So I guess I'll put Steve Austin up there against Chavo, because I mean, he's good in a parking lot brawl. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Who do you think should compete in the steel cage match? Who do you think should compete in the parking lot brawl? Obviously, Undertaker's gonna have that match. Main event's not changing. Do we have anything down here? I guess we can get a free win for somebody. I don't know, who should get the free win? Let me know down in the comments section, I suppose. We can do a thing there. But yeah, WrestleMania, it's up next. the final final episode in the series. It's been a hell of a ride. Thank you all for joining me, for sticking with me, and I will see you in the finale. I can't even get the outro right. I will see you in the finale for the SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. We'll see you in Calgary, Canada. And until next time, keep on YouTubing.